Today I bought some baby chicks because I'm going to raise some chickens, mainly for the eggs. I bought 15 of them from Atwood today in McAllister. So the first thing I do is that I have to find a place, or for anybody else who's looking at this, to find a place where you can raise the baby chicks. So you don't want to put them out there in the chicken house because they're too little and they may get cold. So in my case, I put them in the garage. How I always start off with them. I buy more than what I need in case there is a death loss, but I've never suffered a death loss of any baby chicks. The first thing I do is I have this 50-gallon horse tank that's empty. It can house all 50 of them. And then the next thing I do is that I put the bedding. Now I really prefer hay, but the way these guys are baling this hay, it was not the manner in which they baled it, but how they harvest it. You know, they got all this pesticide in it, and this Roundup and weed killer and all this type of things, and then they build the hay up and they feed it to the cattle. But you know, it never used to be this bad, but you know, they got some bad stuff in this hay. And I wish I could find some hay that I can use that doesn't have all these Roundup and pesticide, all this type of stuff in it. When, you know, when they bale it, it's not so much the insects, it's the chemicals they got in this hay nowadays. So I'm having to reduce myself to buying this type of bedding that you find in Atwoods. Okay, let me see here. So, lay this bedding out, called premium bedding. I never have really liked this bedding. I'll tell you why I don't like this bedding, because you know, once the chickens start, you know, pooping on it and pissing on it and you know, and then they spill water all over it, you know, and you know, it's just a mess. And when in the chicken house, it makes cleaning the chicken house that much harder. But if I had hay, the hay is more, I think, is more biodegradable, and you know, I can till it up a lot better. You know, I mean, it's just easy cleanup. But this stuff here, it just had the smell to it like it's made out of particle board, like plywood. I don't know what it's made out of, but I'm gonna have to. Oh, it says pine shavings. Well, so it say. Okay. There we go. Oh, come on. Anyway, you want to cover the whole horse tank up, you know, where their little feet won't be touching the bottom of this horse tank. Okay, let me see. Yeah, that's about enough. So, you know, I kind of spread it out like so. Okay. Then, oops. Then I got the baby chicks. Okay, little fella. Look at that, they're all plumped up. So, before you handle chicken, you want to wash your hands before and after. Never go in the house without never go throughout your house, you know, after you handle chicken without washing your hands. And especially with baby chicks, you want to wash your hands before because they're real sensitive. Okay, I got 15 of them. Oh man, they pooped all over this box. Okay, little fellas, come on. So let me grab the little first one here. Now I got the little pullets. Now the pullets are the females. The pullets the one that has like a little band on them. Like, I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Those are the females. Because I wanted to make sure that I had some hen, some egg laying hens. And see, that's 1, 2. I thought I bought. Let me make sure. Oh, okay, there's 1. Come on, little fella, I'm not gonna hurt you. 2, 3, 4. Let me see. Oh, 5. Okay, so I got 5 pullets. So that's guaranteed right there, supposedly, that I'll get some hens that will lay. Some egg-laying hens. Now the rest of these are kind of like a run, where it's a pick of the litter, like, and you don't know if it's a male or female. So, and it's like taking a chance, but I'm hoping that I can at least get at least 2 roosters, but I'll eventually will have 1, because if you get too many roosters, you won't get that crow sound. Now, I'm telling you from my past experience, I don't know about anybody else, but from my experience with raising chickens, if you get more than 1 rooster, they're going to start competing, you know, to kind of screw around with the hens. And the one that screws around the most is the one that gets to crow in the morning. So if you've got, so while he's screwing, while some rooster's screwing one of the hens, and another rooster out there screwing the hen, then who's going to do the crowing in the morning? So the one that gets laid the most is the one that crows. Now if you got too many roosters, eventually you're not going to get that crow. The roosters are going to stop crowing. I guess because they figure like, what's the point? But that's my experience, you know. That's why you don't want too many roosters. It keeps, you know, the hens in line up there in that chicken coop. It makes sure that they get, you know, to the house in time. Well, of course they're going to do that anyway without the rooster. But, you know, it just makes things pretty much orderly. And sometimes these roosters, they do defend these chickens. Like I remember one time a coon got in, of course the rooster died, and the coon killed him. But he gave that coon a fight. Now the rest of these here, like I say, are you know, a run where, you know, they don't know if it's a male or female. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed. Oh, and these little fellas, the little ones there, they're only, I was told they're about 2 or 3 days old. So they must just got in Atwood. Now sometimes I do buy baby chicks at Tractor Supply. Oh, come on. I'm not buying at Tractor Supply. But this case, I bought them at Atwood because I think it was New Bethel Baptist Church. They had some type of fundraiser. And said that anybody that has any receipts between now and I think March 31st to give them to them. I think that it's some type of fundraiser to help the church. So I said, well, what the heck? I just go to Atwood and buy some baby chicks from them because I needed some. Now, normally I buy baby chicks in the 1st or 2nd week of March. Usually about the 2nd week of March. So by this being the end of the month, the temperature should get a little warmer. But here lately, for the past month or so, the temperature has been dropping down real cold. It gets warm. But I'm going to have to put some heat lamps. And that's the reason why you put them in the garage, because it gets cold out there. And I have to wait till they get a little bigger. Now they will remain in this garage for about a month until they get bigger. When they get just a little bit bigger, I say within about maybe 3 weeks, almost a month, they're going to start jumping over and flying over because they're going to begin to learn how to fly. So I'm going to have to clip 1/2 their wings to keep them in here until I get that chicken house ready. You know, when they get to be almost like teenage size, which to be, like I said, in about a month and a half. So there they are. You know, and is that I have 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 15.